Welcome to our new chapter on reports. In the previous chapters, we learned how to execute manufacturing process on ERP Next and record related data. In this chapter, we will learn more about reports. Once you record the transactional data, a lot of insights can be gained out of the data. In this chapter, we will review some of the reports which provide these insights. By the end of this chapter, you will have learned more about key reports on production planning, reports on status of various manufacturing processes, and reports on inventory. Reports are required to make informed decisions. ERP Next provides broadly two types of reports. First is reports based on master data. These reports help decision makers to plan the operations based on the master data and the resources available with the organization. Second is reports based on transactional data. These reports provide valuable insight on operations based on the transactional data recorded on ERP Next. Production planning report, production analytics, and work order summary are some of the examples of reports available on ERP Next. Now let us take a look at some of the reports in action on ERP Next. Let us look at some of the reports based on master data. Let us look at the BOM stock report. To navigate to the report, from Home, click on Manufacturing and then on BOM stock report under Reports. This report is helpful to find out if you have enough raw materials to produce finished goods based on a particular BOM. Let us say the production manager is looking to manufacture 10 finished metal chairs for some urgent requirement that has come up last minute. In this case, the production manager can look at the BOM stock report, select the BOM for finished metal chair, set the raw material warehouse and the planned quantity, which is 10 in this case. As soon as the manager enters these values, the report will show what is the required quantity as per BOM for each raw material or sub-assembly item, what is the quantity in stock for each raw material sub-assembly item. Also notice that the sub-assemblies or raw material items that are in stock are highlighted in green and the ones that are not in stock are highlighted in red. And the last column, that is the enough parts to build column, will show how many such orders can be created with in-stock quantity. In this case, since the in-stock quantity of wooden backrest is 70 and each block of 10 finished chair requires 10 wooden backrest, we can produce 7 orders of 10 finished metal chairs. Check the Show Exploded View flag if you want to see quantity of raw materials exploded to the most basic level. In our case, it will show the quantity of aluminum square pipes instead of showing quantity of the sub-assembly, which is the powder coated chair. Another similar report available is called BOM stock calculated report, which shows the difference between the required quantity and in-stock quantity for planning the procurement. The next important report that can help production managers is a production planning report. To navigate to the production planning report, from Home, click on Manufacturing and then on Production Planning Report under Reports. This report helps production managers prioritize order fulfillment based on the availability of finished goods, sub-assemblies and raw materials. In the production planning report, select sales order for a made to order scenario or material request for made to stock scenario. Remember, only the material requests of type manufacture will be used as input in this report. Let us consider a made to order scenario and select sales order in the filter. Select the warehouse where you store your raw materials. You can select all warehouses if you want the system to consider stock from all warehouses in your organization. As soon as you set these filters, the report will show you the availability of finished goods. Notice that the items not available are highlighted in red. The report will also calculate the availability of sub-assemblies Select the Include Subassembly Raw Materials flag if you want to view the availability of raw materials. The report allots available quantity based on either the delivery date or total amount depending on the filter you select on the report. This way, you can decide how you want to prioritize fulfillment. If you want to fulfill higher value orders first, then you can set the order by filter to total amount, and the system will prioritize allotment of available stock based on order value as opposed to delivery date. Using this information, you can execute the work orders to manufacture required items and procure deficit raw materials to complete the work order. Now let us take a look at some reports based on transactional data. Work order summary provides information regarding the work orders based on various statuses for a given date range, which is set to the current fiscal year by default. At a glance, the pie chart shows how many work orders have been completed, how many are in process, how many have not been started, and how many have been stopped. One can also change the chart to be based on the age of the work order or quantity produced by changing the filter on report. Users can also filter the report for one or more production item or for one or more sales order if they want to know what is the status of work orders for a particular sales order. Production Analytics provides analytics on work orders for selected period. It is set to current fiscal year by default. It shows the number of work orders by work order statuses, either monthly, weekly, quarterly or yearly, between the selected date range. If you want to get a bird's eye view on the status of production plan summary provides the status of production plan by various items that need to be produced to complete a production plan. Let us select one production plan and see the information that the report shows. So on selecting the production plan, the system shows the finished goods and the nested sub-assemblies that need to be produced along with the quantities. The completed items are highlighted in green and the ones pending are highlighted in red. Lastly, ERP Next lets you track the machine downtime through report downtime analysis. This report analyzes the entries made by machine operators in the downtime entry doc type. To navigate to downtime entry, from home, click on manufacturing and then on downtime entry under production. Enter the downtime details by creating a new downtime entry. The report helps you analyze which machines are not performing well and need maintenance. We hope we were able to provide you a glimpse of the ERP Next capabilities for a manufacturing organization. Feel free to refer to the official ERP Next documentation to know more how ERP Next works. Thank you for watching and happy learning.